Hello, young writers. Are you ready to embark on a punctuation adventure? Let's dive into the magical world of punctuation marks.
No, 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 you're not going anywhere, little explorers. Mwah, ah, ah, ah.
Oh dear, it's the punctuation mark thief. He has come to steal all the punctuation marks. He's getting away. No!
Mwah, ah, ah. Now I have the punctuation marks all to myself, and you will never get them again. I've hid them all around this forest. Let's see if you can find them.
Come on, gang. We need to find all the punctuation marks before it's too late. First, we're looking for the full stop or the period. It's like a tiny dot. If you see a tiny dot, let me know.
Look, a dot.
Yes, that's a dot. That, like I said, is called the period. It's like a tiny little stop sign that tells us when the sentence is finished. Just like putting the full stop at the end of a sentence in a storybook. But looks like the punctuation mark thief took the punctuation marks out of our storybook. Let's try to fit them in after we're done finding all the punctuation marks. Next, we need to find the comma. The comma is like a little C that's facing the other way. When you see that, tell me.
Look, it's the C.
Yeah, I can see the C, but that's a letter C. We're looking for a C that's facing the other side. Yes, we found it. The comma is a little breather in our sentences, giving us a chance to pause. Commas help us to separate items in the list, like apples, comma, bananas, and oranges. Now, brace yourself for the exclamation mark. It's like a number one and a full stop. If you see a number one and a full stop, tell me.
I found something.
That's only a number one. Can you find a number one and a full stop? Oh, I see what you see. But that's just a full stop. We already saved that one. Keep looking. Brilliant! We found the number one and full stop. An exclamation mark is like adding a blast of excitement to our words. When we see an exclamation mark, we know that someone is shouting with joy or surprise. Yahoo! Now, let me warn you, don't underestimate the question mark. It's like a number two that's not finished and full stop. Can you see it?
Yeah, I found it.
Now, the question mark is like a curious little hook at the end of a sentence. When we see it, we know that someone is asking a question like who, what, where, when, and why. And here comes the apostrophe. That sounds like a very strange word. This is like a comma, but it comes at the top. When you see a comma being suspended in the air, let me know.
I found a comma.
Yeah, but this comma is lying on the floor. We're looking for one flying in the air. Fantastic. We found an apostrophe. It's like a tiny helper that shows us when something belongs to someone. It can also help us shorten words like can't, where the apostrophe is in between N and T instead of cannot. But wait, there's one last term we need to find. It's called a quotation mark, or inverted comma, or speech marks. Let's see if we can find the inverted commas. They're like two commas facing each other in opposite directions. So one pair is facing the left, and the other pair is like apostrophes facing the right. If you find it, tell me.
I found those speech marks.
Fantastic. Don't forget that speech marks can also be called quotation marks and inverted commas. They're like little speech bubbles that show when someone is talking in a story. Like, hello, said the friendly cat. There, Hello is in the speech bubble or inside the space of the quotation mark. Oh, there's still more out there. Let's meet the colon and the semicolon. The colon is like two full stops put together. Let's find the colon first.
We found a colon.
Yes, the colon, like I said, is like a gatekeeper introducing what comes next. Like saying, we bought the following things: colon, bread, pineapples, and oranges. Now let's find the semicolon. Like the name implies, it looks just like a colon, but instead, there's a comma there instead of another full stop. So it's a full stop and a comma. Let's find it. Yeah, we found it. Now, the semicolon is like a bridge connecting two related ideas. Like, Lila was afraid of the dark. Semicolon, he never wanted to go into it. The semicolon and the colon are two punctuation pros. Now, let's try and put all the punctuations back in our storybook. Oh, look, here's the first sentence.
Hang on. What's a sentence?
Now, a sentence is a group of words put together to make sense. Now, here's the first sentence. Dash was running very fast and then hit her head on the floor. Let's zoom in to the end of floor. Something's missing there. What's meant to be there? Right, a full stop. Remember that full stops come at the end of sentences and tell us that the sentence has finished. So, Dash was running and she fell and hit her head on the floor. Full stop. Fantastic. Let's go to the next sentence. Mom went to the market and bought some apples, creamberries, and a blanket. Hang on, let's zoom in to go in between apples and creamberries. Something's missing there. What is it? Yes, it's a comma. Without the comma, what we'll read is Mom went to the market and bought some apples, creamberries, and a blanket. That sounds so confusing. So we need to put the comma in between apples and creamberries. So, Mom went to the market and bought apples, comma, creamberries, and the blanket. Alright, the last sentence in our book, then we can go on to sing our rap song. Woo! I love that movie. Now there are two punctuation marks missing. We're going to zoom into woo and I and the end of movie. What two punctuation marks are missing here?
Exclamation and exclamation.
Exclamation and exclamation. Listen again. Woo! I love that movie. I didn't say, woo! I love that movie. So, it's
Exclamation and full stop.
fantastic. Woo! Exclamation mark. I loved that story. Full stop. Alright, there you have it, young writers. Punctuation marks are like the superheroes of writing, guiding us through our sentences with clarity and style. So, let's give a round of applause for our punctuation pals. The full stop, the comma, the exclamation mark, the question mark, the apostrophe, the colon, and the semicolon. Alright, keep practicing your punctuation skills, and remember, the world is your punctuation playground. Happy writing adventures. Wait, don't go. We have to start our rap. Let's call upon our good friend, the Punctuation Band, for our rap. Yo, listen up, kids. It's time to learn about punctuation. Let's take a turn. It's not just dots and lines. You see, punctuation marks, they set your words free.
Punctuation, it's the key to make your rap cool. Just wait and see, periods, commas,
question marks inside. Let's rap about punctuation dynamite.
First up, we got the period, like a stop sign at the end of a sentence. It's so divine. It says, hold up, take a breath, you're done. Wrap it up nicely and make your writing fun. Now let's talk about the comma. It's a pause in the middle of a sentence. It's the cause to separate items in ellipse, like so the apples, bananas, the oranges. Yo,
Punctuation, it's the key to make your writing cool. Just wait and see, periods, commas, question marks inside. Let's rap about punctuation dynamite.
question marks next. The full of a tree, they show when the question asks. So many, like who, what, where, when, and why. Use the question mark, then push out exclamation mark. Bring excitement to the game. When you're yelling or cheering, they're not saying the zest and energy. Don't you know that wow or yay or here we go.
Punctuation, it's the key to make your writing cool. Just wait and see, periods, commas, question marks inside. Let's rap about punctuation dynamite.
Apostrophe to show possession, it's true. They make the drafts like cats and you're too. A tiny but mighty, don't you see? Apostrophe is the key to writing with you. Quotation marks, they hold dialogue tight when someone's talking. They just write hello instead the cat with a her. Quotation marks make dialogue a go.
Punctuation, it's the key to make your writing cool. Just wait and see, periods, commas, question marks inside. Let's rap about punctuation dynamite.
Colon and semicolon, they're a bit complex, but don't fret, kids, they're not a hex. Colon introduces semicolon, connects their punctuation stars, show with their reflect. Ellipses, oh, they're so mysterious, like a thriller breadcrumbs. They're not delirious, with the hints not to come, just you wait. Ellipses leave us in suspense, ain't that great?
Punctuation, yeah, are the key to make your writing cool. Just wait and see, periods, commas, question marks inside. Let's rap about punctuation dynamite. Today, how the kids, punctuation in a rap. It's not just rules and then it's with a rap. To express yourself clearly, it's got a flair, punctuation marks, there, always there.